we are underway in Buffalo. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug.
Throwing on second and long. Allen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here's Jones on the return.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2.
And the Patriots take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They're led out by the rookie, a man born and raised in Texas, and then he finished his college ball for the Hilltoppers at Western Kentucky, Bailey Zappi.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
2 yards, good enough for a first. The Patriots at 9-7 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Zappi off play action. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Had the right idea, though, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Play fake, and now here's Zappi. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Well, these 2 teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. Off the fake, Zappi.
He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now a first down carry for Harris. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
2nd and 5 now. Allen forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be on to the races.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Throwing now is Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And a little floater there is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 28. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. And again, it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Joe Williams. And the Patriots are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Pats at the line ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Zappi fakes a handoff, looks to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Zappi on third down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Going play action here with Zappi. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Well, that's going to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our second ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success last year. We've got 2 games coming up on Saturday, 3 more on Sunday, and then we'll put a bow on it Monday night. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And he gets this to Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Holding, offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper...
Oh, Zappi has it knocked down. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally. First and 10, Zappi. Right side, Thornton with it. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. Zappi looks to throw it. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Zappi, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs. So excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. For the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He's got Smith here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Harris running straight ahead. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Zappi. Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Zappi. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. looking to throw. Zappy. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Zappy.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Inside handoff, Henry. Evades the tackler, and now some space. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Derrick Henry.
His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to... Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
On 1st down, here's Zappy. Out left and complete to Thornton. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40.
Zappy looking to throw it again. That's complete yet again to Thornton.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Zappy.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21.
Zappy off play action.
Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone for a Patriots touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Zappy's going to throw for it.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Marcus Jones there for the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here is Zappe and the Patriots. Down by 13, 1:46 to go. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10. Zappe to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Now Zappe. And this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Zappe. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. He's got Johnson, but they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural.
Yeah, but I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that. And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game